everybody, welcome to Prison Architect. We're going to do a little let's play of this game because I have sort of got really hooked recently and I think it's a really good game. So what we are doing in this game is that we are the architect of the prison, and we are going to have to modify it and make it as safe as possible, try to avoid riots and all sorts of complications. We have activated all sorts of things except fog of war, because I don't like fog of war. And oh, there we got some sound as well. Sweet. So I want to go with J.W. Periwinkler because he's really good at detecting tunnels, and tunnels are the biggest enemy in this game. God damn. So let's start Moneywells prison. So we're welcome to our new world of Moneywells, and this is interesting. We have a few walls already around. We have this big, nice lake where the delivery is in the middle of the lake. I'm pretty sure that's an awful idea. Let's start with actually removing this, and let's just say no. That is not how we're going to do things. Put delivery right here. This is going to be the delivery zone. And the garbage zone that we don't have any at this point. Garbage, this zone. This zone right here is going to be our garbage zone. Sweet. So this is our intake area then. And I mean, that makes sense. We have a giant lake right here, and it feels like an awful idea trying to do something weird. We have these walls around here. I guess there is a ruin of a previous building. We could use them. There's also plenty of trees right there. That is actually pretty good, because when you chop down trees, you're actually going to sell the wood. So that is going to reduce our cost. What we could do, actually, let's build a concrete building of Moneywells. It's going to be concrete then. If I don't have to do that, let's say I don't do that. And that's going to be a secondary wall, won't it? No, it won't. I want to have maximum outcome of that. So we do this. I mean, I can snap that. And down here. Okay. Let's try that out. Then we build this area right here. We're looking at our money, and hopefully it's really good. This is a good building area. And, you know, this could be it. Okay, let's see if this is going to work out as I want. I'm not sure. This is an experiment. Then we're going to put in... This is going to be the main intake area. And I want it separate, so I can have, like, my other stuff, you know, a bit under control. So let's decide on what door we're going to use. The main door here. I mean, it can just be a door. Let's not be crazy about this. Put a door right there. Cool. Now my workers have something to do. I mean, we can just speed it up right now. Looking at this, we're not going to have any intake. Forget about it. I want to have some time to prepare, and this is expensive enough. So bring down the trees. It's going to be good. I want the trees gone. And actually, we can put up some export areas. We have somewhere to put the trees when we're done with them. Can be down there. We're gonna be fine. Actually, let's make it symmetrical so I don't freak out. Awesome. And we have the first little touch of the buildings going on. I like it. It's really good. Okay. Things are progressing. I'm just waiting to see how this is going to turn out. And we need a door over here, so let's put a large prison door over here. Right there, I want a prison door. Seems like it should have worked. The door is in. Okay, we don't have any access to that area at this point, so let's say that this is for the personnel. Why not? There we go. Okay, so we now have the base buildings that we're going to use, and but we're going to need to put up some more walls. But we need income as soon as possible as well. How do we want to set this up? This is not working yet. I don't know exactly how that's going to work out. Maybe it just needs a door. It's going to be an extremely tiny room, but whatever. Let's put a door there for now. Okay. Now we can slow things down. Okay, we have reincorporated this area. I don't know if we actually made that much out of doing it that way, but hey, I'm not going to complain. So if we put... No, you... straight over like that. That should be good. And now we can start setting up cells. So the cells in the beginning requires 2 by 3. 3 and 2. That's how we're going to have cells. We also need to get... Oh, that's going to be a problem, won't it? We need energy and water, and both of them are like 5 grand. Let's see if we can get a grant going. We need a grant. Hand me a grant, someone. Administration center. I can deal with that. Basic detention. Build holding cell, shower, yard. Okay, sure, we can do that. We cannot accept any more. So now we have a lot more cash to work with. That's good to know. Yeah, back into this annoying sounding area. That should probably... this could work. So when you set up one of these energy areas, you're going to need to put up more things around it. And the problem is, I would love to surround it, but this area is not really good for it. So I am considering that put the energy over here and put it in a room for by itself, and put water over here because the water doesn't need anything. Yeah, that's how we're going to set this up, and that generously means that we're going to do this, and this is going to be the core energy, and this is going to be the core water system. This is thankfully not very expensive. Can't do it because it's in the wall. Damn it. Oh, whatever. Maybe I should put a water boiler as well. I'm going to put the water boiler outside here because it's changing the temperature pretty much in the building. Let's put up the capacitors that we need for the energy. This is the expensive part, really. There we go. That's going to have to do for now. And let's put a wall there and there. And then we're going to put a staff door only right there. Cool. That's done. Now we can start figuring out this. We need to put these walls like that. This is going to be the cells of our inmates. This is going to be slightly bigger. It's going to be the luxury cell because I didn't make any math when I decided to design that. Who cares? No, you know, that can actually be for cleaning later. That should work. Do we have cleaning? cleaning cupboard. Maybe I'm blind, but I don't think it's... no, it's not open yet. We require cleaning, and that means that we need to get some stuff going. But that's okay. I can live with that. So, cool. We have that set up. Now, every cell has a need, and that's why this is here. And we're going to need 2x3. We have fixed that. We're going to surround it by walls. Yep, we're going to fix that. And we need a door, bed, and toilet. Now, my way of dealing with the toilet is going to be a combination of... I'm going to put that there. Just because I can get away with the one simple thing. No, no, that one should not be there. Go away. Okay, small Yale door. It's going to be there, and there, there, and there, there, and there. That's cool. Now, where's the drain? We're going to need a drain. Let's put that with the toilet. And then we can put a shower head above the toilet, and they have their personal showers. It's going to be really... This is deluxe. This is a great prison to be in. I don't know if that's a good thing. These prisons are not places you want to be, but still. Give me a shower head. It's going to be good because we're not going to have a separate area for showers. Now, I'm going to have to build that anyway, but that's not a big problem. I'm going to have to do it because they are telling me to build a shower. Yeah, sure, we're going to build a shower. But we're going to remove it immediately. So we're basically cheating the system to get a grant, but who cares? Cool, so we have these cells set up now. That's going to be fine. It's going to be the first cells. And we have a decent start, I would say. Yeah, they are working on the electricity. Good, we have light. Now we are going to do this area as a reception. So it's going to be bigger. We're going to have to put some fence up here in the areas between. Now let's see, what do we have? I can't see anything in this area. That's the worst part. These things. There we go. Reception. This is going to be our reception area. And we're going to need a Yale door, like right here. Then we're going to put a wall right there. And that door right there. That's how we're going to do things. It's going to be great. Now, let's demolish these walls actually and just make this one big room, because that tiny little space doesn't actually fill any use whatsoever. Okay. I'm going to let you guys, you know, caught up on the project. Everybody's working. You do a fine job. I'm happy with you. Nice work. For some reason we make more money today than we have done previously. I don't know why. We haven't done anything. What do we need here? So, we need an office desk, obviously. We need tables and chairs. That is pretty simple. So, office desk, here we go. Now, this is the... Is that... Okay, that's the way we would like to have it. The computer should be that way. And you have to pass the computer before we send them into the innards of the prison. So that's how we're going to do it. We needed tables. So let's put several tables in, because I know that reception can be, you know, it's good to have a big reception from the beginning. It will relieve you from a lot of issues going forward. And that's all we need apparently, so let's go with that. Now, while they're setting that up, we need 4x4. So we need 4x4, like that. There's going to be office spaces. Now, this is going to be slightly bigger. It's going to be the warden's office. So, hey, we need to be nice to the warden. Free offices from the start. It's going to be great. Put the doors in before somebody is locked in eternally. It's going to be bad. So good. We now have offices. Those need office desks, obviously. Would be pretty weird if they didn't. They need a filing cabinet. That's where we want that. And they need chairs. So, cool. We have that set up now. It's going to be great. Beep. Wow, that was the zoom in button. Now we need to consider the kitchen and the canteen. We also need a staff room because the staffs have needs too. We need to consider the staff. We haven't considered the staff at all so far. So, you know, that's going to bite us in the butt sooner or later. Probably it's going to do. And it's time to plug in. I can go away. Time to plug in the water system so it works too. So I consider this to be a good place to have the kitchen or whatnot. And I mean, it's a little too early to do anything amazing with this place. So let's start just say this is going to be the canteen right here. I'm not sure if the canteen needs. No, it doesn't need. That's good. I'm not sure if the canteen needed any. Okay, let's have a break for a second. The canteen didn't need any big investment in walls, so that's why we put the canteen straight in here. It's going to be like in the middle of the room. I think we can have like a common room just by the as you come in here, so they have somewhere to hang out and just do with hang out when nothing happens. And then we can have the kitchen up here to serve the canteen. So then we're going to need holding cells as well. I guess we have a place up here for it. So yeah, that should be fine. Let's put the serving table. We have one. Currently, I don't think we need anything else. Why invest in anything else? That's dumb. It just saves us from later expenses, but I mean that's good, I guess. But right now, my biggest concern is that I don't know how we're going to get enough prisoners to get this place to go around, to be honest. We need more space. So I guess we're going to have to put in a holding cell just to be able to hold more people while we build more cells. That is how it's going to turn out in the end. Let's put this is going to be designated common room. No, you know what? No, that's not how we're going to do it. I don't want to have the common room by the exit. It feels dumb somehow. So, what do we need for a solitary cell? Solitary cell, it demands of us nothing except being enclosed. So we can literally make the worst terrorist cells ever here. Not terrorist cells as real terrorist cells, but still, with just 2 spaces and a door. And yeah, we're going to do that because solitary is punishment, and they shouldn't want to go there. Seriously. They're going to have to be pooping on the floor. I'm not going to do anything. This is just going to be horrible. It's going to be 3 solitary cells where you can just be locked up and have to think about what you have done. It's going to be horrible. And it's supposed to be. We could just put this to make this a solitary cell as well. A big solitary cell. We actually split it up and make 2. That's not a super bad idea, because solitary is sadly always needed. So let's do that. There we go. Then we have solitary cells by an entrance. And then we can have the common room over like here. And we can put in a personal room as well. You know what? We need to disable this door. Dismantle this, we don't need it, it's meaningless. It's also interesting that we have a shadow here from a wall that doesn't exist. So this is going to be closed off now, this room right there. And this is going to be the new room for the staff. This is going to be staff's, you know, be able to just go back, chillax, breathe. And in the end we will probably be able to add more security cells and stuff, but that's not important at the beginning. Awesome. So now I need to consider where to put the yard as well. I guess we put the yard here, but what if they break this? I don't want them to break that, so that's really expensive, but I really like to have those walls. Well, let's remember that in the future. Let's lock that up, and then we have yard space here. Nice, pretty nice big yard, I think. I think that's okay. And we close that with a door right there. Awesome. Now I have to hook this up to electricity as well. Can't forget that. And we need to hook it up to a warm water pipe. Let's send it down here and be like, hi guys. We have warm water now because I'm not a complete savage. And we're also going to need a radiator to not freeze to death. So I guess this will be a good place for a radiator. I'm going to warm up both the cells in this area. Good. Now, what are you... There's no kitchen. Yeah, I'm aware there's no kitchen. Thank you very much. That's a big problem. And I plan this to be the kitchen that will serve us long time. Hopefully. At least it's going to be able to hold out for the pressure for quite a while. And we can put more cells up here, maybe. We can have more prisoners. We can put this to be like a holding cell up here. That's not a bad idea. But you know what? We're going to do this. This is how we're going to deal with it. There's going to be solitary cells. Oh, that is not how you do solitary cells. Marcus, what the hell are you doing? Anyway, it's going to be fine. Well, I guess we're going to make solitary cells like there. So, you can be locked up right there. Now, that wall was a meaningless piece of junk. So, we should actually remove it. It was never meant to be. There we go. Now, why am I doing this, you might wonder? Why are you making this complicated? And let me just explain. I'm putting this to be a holding cell and that to be solitary. I don't want the cell to have access straight outside, like these cells do. The holding cell is an awful place. When if people escape from the holding cell, well, then you're screwed. Like, you will lose 10 prisoners at once, maybe, if there are that many in the holding cells at the time. And we don't want that. No, that is not a thing we want. So let's try to avoid that, shall we? 4x4. It needs to be 5x5, and I'm stupid. I'm angry now. You know what? It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Nobody's going to notice this. There we go, never happened. So now I don't have to be shocked anymore about my own incompetence. Because it's 5 by 5. It's great. Now let's put a large jailer in that place, because why not? And we can also put staff door to the kitchen. Now the kitchen can be a working place for prisoners, but in my experience it's mostly not worth it. So there we go, we need toilet, we need bench, and you know, I can put in a bench like right here, and let's put the same toilet system as we do everywhere else, and they will have access to a shower. Now, did I do this stupidly? Because I probably did. Yes, I did. I should have placed it over there, but that's a door. So, I have to hook it up. It's going to be an unnecessary small expense, but it's fine. Now, this is apparently not a wall. Right there, I need a building to be built. And the holding cell should be done. Now, we probably could have another bunk bed in there, because why not? Holding cell, done. We have made a holding cell, we have made a canteen, we have built a kitchen. No, we haven't really, it's not done yet. We have a yard, we can put a yard in right now actually. Yard, going in. I mean, this entire place will be acceptable to be a yard. It's just not going to mess around with that and stuff. So it's going to be fine. Okay. So far, so good. Now we need the kitchen to be operational. We need a cooker. I'm just staring at my money and just like hope and pray. We going to need a sink. And you know what? Actually, go away. You're not supposed to be there. This is where we are supposedly putting in 2 sinks. We put the cooker that I already bought right there. There should be electricity there, I think. And we should have a fridge like here. Should be fine. Now, we need to upgrade the kitchen more later, but for now it's going to be fine. So, you didn't have water. Oh. I had a clear memory of putting water here, but I didn't. So there we go. We need electricity to this place as well. And the kitchen should be ready to go. Just need to plug up the electricity. We now have a kitchen. We have a yard. We need to build a shower. And this is the thing that I talked about earlier. I don't want to build a shower, but I'm going to have to build a shower anyway because, you know, grants. So let's waste some money. Could you friendly do that? Put a room in. Shower. Now, what do you need? Shower head. Done. We now have a shower, we now got the money, now we can scrap that. But let's keep it for now. Hire 2 guards, hire 2 cooks. There we go. You 2 are finished. Now, you're going to need the staff room to be up and running. So, let's put in... Why is that happening? Is this not an acceptable staff room? Is this not inside? Is that it? might actually not be inside. That's sad in that case, but hey. We finished that. We got 10k finishing that grant, so it's good, all good. Yeah, this area was not accepted to be apparently inside. Sad but true. It's okay though. We're fixing it. Should be fixed like now. And it's done. Cool. Now we take a break and we put in the staff room. Staff. Staff room, there we go. Now we're going to need a wide sofa and a drinking machine. Okay, let's do it. A drinking machine. Drink. There we go, drinking machine. Let's put it in there, why not? Then we need the sofa. Wide sofa, there we go. Wide sofa right there. We're also going to put the staff door over here because we don't have access to the water right now, and that seems dumb. That is great. So, build 2 offices, hire warden, unlock finance, and by hiring the content. Okay, let's start with the warden. Here you go, you have office now. Well, apparently you decided that this was a much better office for you. Well, that's your choice, man. Like, it's your opinion. I don't care, you're the warden, you're the boss. We need to unlock finance so we can hire an accountant. And you know what? We're actually ready to start bringing in prisoners. So let's begin with actually removing you and dismantle you guys. There we go. We don't need you. We have showers in every cell. That's going to be fine. And what we do need to figure out soon is to clean the place because it starts to feel really filthy. And since the staff have needs, I actually think we might need to have toilets for them as well. And I didn't consider that before. Where do we have water going? We have water access there. Well, maybe we can have toilets in the water room. That seems really disgusting when I'm thinking about it, but let's not. So, if we would have a toilet in here next to the water pump, that could contaminate the entire goddamn zone. But why not? No. Let's keep the immersion going a bit. Let's put in 2 toilets over here. You know, for our poor staff. Poor staffers. And we can put door there. There we go. It's going to be nice. So, cool. Now we still have plenty of space we haven't used, but we are ready to get some prisoners going. So let's look at prisoner intake. Fill capacity. We can take 6 prisoners. Do it. Nobody will arrive tomorrow, but they will arrive later. Oh, they arrived actually. We're going to have 6 prisoners coming in. 4 norm, 2 minimum security. That's good. That's great. Okay, cool. What do you need? Oh yeah, you're considered staff rooms now. That is not supposed to be. There you go. You're not staff rooms anymore. You're toilets. You still need water though. There we go. Okay. Looking at the place, I think we're ready to start doing stuff. It's going to be great. And we're going to have to learn to, you know, talk to our prisoners. And now we have sort of seen the start of this. We start to understand the basics. We have toilets for the staff. They have the staff room. It's going to be great. We have a kitchen. It's operating. on a low capacity. We can expand a lot of more stuff in here still. We have a holding cell. We have plenty of solitaries. We can probably lock up all our 6 prisoners. That's great. We should have more cells though. Because cells are not just cells, they are basically money. And we need money. So yeah, but that means we're going to have to expand when we have got some more cash, and we are currently pretty low on the economy side. So as soon as we have... oh, but we can hire an accountant now. And that would mean that we unlock 5 grand, I think. Exceeds daily budget. Yeah. Probably. Oh, we would go into the red if we do. Is that what you're telling me? Costs 200 per day. So I can't pay his money. So he doesn't want to be hired. Well, that's fine. We have built most of the stuff. There we go. We now have, for the first thing, we got prisoners. Prisoners just gave us 2.6, so that's cool. And I also fired 2 builders because we have built a lot, and we can live without them. And that means that we now have an accountant, and that means that we'll have 5k straight up. I like it. Why is... oh, is there a lamp there or something? So, prisoners, welcome to Moneywells 2.0. No, 1.0, I think. 2.0 means that I already built it, and I haven't. Not officially. Actually, I did a test attempt of a prison called Moneywells, and I really enjoyed it, so that's why we're going to call this Moneywells. I think it's a funny name. So, look these people up, check them in. Oh, we had alcohol! What a bastard! Sir guy. You're a real bastard. We're going to, you know, have a closer look to them next episode. I hope you all have enjoyed, because this is all we can do today. We have activated the first part of a prison. We have wasted plenty of money, but thanks to some good grants and stuff like that, we are up and running. So, my name's Dreamklub, and I hope you have enjoyed this. See you next episode. Bye-bye!